Hey everybody, this is RC Peck, the founder and creator of The Easy Conversation. And I want to put this video together to explain to you a little bit about why this 3-question sales hack might be really important to you and your business and having it get to a place that you really want it to be to really in the coming year. So, if you think about a business, any business, your business, someone else's business, has 3 parts to it. The first part is just operations, administration, keeping things, overhead, all that stuff working, lights on. The second part is fulfillment. Literally, how good are you at fulfilling on your service and creating world-class services for other people? That is, of course, important. Now, the problem is a lot of people stop on fulfillment and think fulfillment's the difference that's going to make a difference for everyone. But in fact, it's really not. The difference that makes a difference for people is their ability to bring people to make a decision to work with them within a conversation, which most people would call a sales conversation. I think of it as a buying conversation. People love buying, but they hate being sold to. But even better than that, I call it the easy conversation. And the easy conversation is really a way of bringing people to make a decision to work with you. Now, the way the easy conversation works is you want to figure out what the person wants, not their business ask, not kind of the want or the ask they came to you for, but really what is it that they want? What do they want personally? And when you can connect with them and figure out what their personal want is, not their business ask, but their personal want, you make that connection with them. And when you make that connection with people, they want to work with you. And you even take the Marines, for example. They don't run into battle for God and country. They run into battle because of who is on the left and who is on the right of them. That's why they run. And why do they do that? Because they have a connection with them. Now, I'm not saying that you should go be a Marine, but the point is, it's the connection you make with the person that determines the outcome of your business, of your life, of your security, of your choices, of your freedom. And people today seem to be avoiding or moving away from that conversation, partially because sales feels so icky and yucky, because most people learned how to do sales from 1970 technology and ideas and services and beliefs, and almost everything on this planet has accelerated and been reinvented, except for some reason, the sales conversation. So what I have my clients use is what I call a 3-question sales hack, or it's 3 questions they ask their clients and 3 questions you can ask your clients and prospects to get more connected with them. The first question is really simple. It's literally, what do you want? What do you want? Not what does your business want or what does your business need, but what do you want? The second question is, and what will having that do for you, whatever the answer to the what you want? And then the third question is, and how will you know when you have that? So let me just give you a very quick example. So if I talk to a prospect and I ask them what they wanted, most people are going to say, I want more clients. I want more money. I say, okay, great, thank you. And then I say, and what will having that do for you? And I'll ask them, literally, what will having that do for you? And they'll say, well, if I have more clients, then I'll make more money. And I'll say, great, thank you. And what will having that do for you? What will having more money do for you? And they'll go, well, I can put a rainy day reserve together. I can make sure all my bills are paid. I can start saving for retirement or accelerate the savings to retirement. I can one day acquire the choice to not have to work. So they're starting to figure out more and more, like, what will having more clients and more money do for me? And then the third question I ask them is, and how will you know when you have that? How will you know when you have that security? How will you know when you have that freedom? And notice that these are personal questions. You're connecting with them on a personal level. And when I ask them how will they know when they have that, what usually comes up is people go, oh, I'll be able to give back to my family. I'll be able to buy that trout cabin, and my kids will come to it when they get older, my grandkids, and I'll be able to see them and give back to my family, or I'll be able to pay for education for kids or grandkids, or I'll be able to give back to my cause. There's a cause I have and I want to give back to that, or I want to give back to my community. And what they're really saying is, I want to be a difference maker. I want to be a difference for other people. Well, you can't do that if you just try to do your service better and better and better and better, but never really work on that one thing that really grows companies, and that is the ability to bring people to make a decision in a conversation with you, which, again, most people would call sales. I call the easy conversation. Now, let me kind of illustrate this for you and how this is. Think of your business like a boat. It's like a sailboat, right? It could be any size of sailboat, but it's a sales boat. And you need to have new clients somehow. So maybe you have existing clients, or you get referrals from clients, or maybe you have a marketing funnel or a blog or Twitter or Facebook newsfeed post, but somehow you may have some sort of funnel or marketing funnel or way to create new conversations. And I'm just going to call that, generally speaking, marketing. And in the context, that marketing, that way to bring in new clients, that is the equivalent of wind for your sailboat. You need wind for a sailboat. If you don't, the sailboat moves very slowly. Yes, the wind can push against the mast and the hull of the boat, but really the boat's not going to move much with just wind and a boat. And the thing everyone's avoiding is this last thing, the buying conversation or the sales conversation, or what I like to call the easy conversation. Well, when people avoid that, when they're finally forced into it, they're uncomfortable, they feel icky, they do maybe a price menu like this is how much it costs. You're not selling software widgets. You're selling a value-added service that's thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars to someone that will change, I almost said save their life, that will change their life. But what's happening is because people don't know how to have those conversations, there's no sale on their sailboat. And literally they have this beautiful boat, that's the fulfillment, that's their service. They've got this wind that they're creating through referrals or clients or marketing funnels, but they've got no sale, or it's a little teeny sale. And that creates a much smaller life for people. And that was the case with Adam Boswell when he came to me 3 years ago. Brilliant guy, left corporate America, was making about $150,000 in corporate America. He's like, I want to work for myself. I can do bigger things with my life, help my family more if I get out of corporate. So he started working for himself and almost immediately got stuck. And this guy's world class at what he does with databases and websites and really helping companies out. But what he realized was he had a great boat, he had some wind, but there was no sale. And in the first year of him putting a sail up, he doubled his income and revenue. And in the second year, he doubled his income and revenue again. That means it was 4x more than at the beginning of the first year. And then in his third year, it just got crazy. His company went up 60x. And something very similar happened to Terry Galt. He grew his company in the first 4.5 months of implementing the easy conversation. Think of it as a sale to your sailboat. He grew his company's sales 40%. That's just in the first 4.5, 5 months. Sean McCool did the same thing. I think it was the first month Sean implemented the easy conversation by putting the sale up, literally asking people, what do you want? And what will having that do for you? And how will you know when you have that? Asking those 3 questions. He got his biggest client ever. To date, it's made him about $250,000, and he spends about 8 hours a month on that client. And he loves the client. They're great. This works when you have the boat and you have the wind. You put this great sail up, which is the easy conversation. It changes your life. It changes your client's life. And for people who apply this, literally their lives get bigger. They have more choices. They have more security. They have more freedom. And what do people do when they have more security and the freedom? They give back to others. They give back to their clients by helping them. They give back to their family. They give back to their cause or their community. They make a bigger life. And so I invite you to fill out an application for us to connect to see how I might be able to help you. Look, it's not a thinly veiled sales conversation. I want to see, hey, am I able to help you to build this sail on your sailboat, get this easy conversation in your life so you can double or triple or maybe even quadruple your sales in the first year. It happens. Application is very simple. Just click the button below, get access to that. And the next thing would be that Patty, my assistant, will reach out to you and connect, and we'll get connected. You guys take care. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're in my world. I will take care of your email and all that good stuff, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. All right, take care.